Welcome to the Probuse Job Costing Management module. In this video, we will take you through how the module works. We have the job cost sheet, why this is useful in the construction project. Basically, job costing in the construction and the contracting industry is a method used to track and manage all the costs associated with a specific project or job. It helps project managers, contractor or subcontractor to understand how much each project truly costs and whether it's profitable. Let's see how it will work. Job costing assigns all direct, indirect cost to the particular project. We are treating here project as a job. Each project treated as a separate job. So let's start with the project. We will go to the project, create a project, construction of the greenhouse, billable. We will select the customer. Green Company Limited. Okay, create a project. Once project is created, we will enter the required information. Like here, we have the project. We will enter the construction site details. If it is agriculture, residential or commercial, we can enter the description of the project. Once project is ready, we will start entering the cost. We have already smart button available. You can enter the job cost. Okay, you can enter the name. Job order, basically it's the task. Start with the direct material. We will enter all the direct material, cost of the raw material. It will be the cement, bricks or steel. We will add the materials here. We have already the cement. The product is available. I will add here quantity of the 20 ton. We can enter the more details here under the reference. Then we can enter the bricks. We can enter the material, then bricks, product. Here we will enter 10. Now to enter one by one, it will time taking. So better you use our extension module, import job cost sheet as well as template also available for the job cost. You can select the already created template on the job cost sheet. No need to be entered one by one all the details here. Now we have the plant quantity. We will enter the plant quantity. Cost is coming from the product if it is available on the product form, else you can enter here also. Now after enter the material, we will enter the labor. Labor will be the direct labor, wage which is paid to workers directly involved in this project. So we will enter all the labor. Like here we have the site manager, the site engineer will be added if he works for the 40 hours. For this project we will assign. You can enter other labors also. Like here we have the plumbing labors, we have the flooring, tiles fitting. So all the labors you can create here as a record and you can assign the work hours. It will help you to track all the costing. Now for the overhead, basically it's indirect cost. Here you can enter your documentation cost, utility cost as well as the transportation cost if any transportation is related to this, or you can enter the any heavy equipment if it is hired for this job. So you can enter the equipment job. Like here we have the heavy equipment already available. We can make 2 days 200. Down you can see all the summary of the costing. This is the material cost, labor cost and overhead cost. If any third party contractor or subcontractor is involved in this project, you can create as a overhead. Now it will be approved internally. Once it is submitted, approved internally with the respective department, then whenever the actual project will start, the site engineer or the responsible person, they will create the material request from their end. So let's see how it will be created. Here we already created the job cost sheet, 10 number. Let's go to the purchase requisition. Here we have the requisition module already available. Site engineer or responsible person, they will start the project. Now here we have already employee linked. We can enter here the requisition responsible. If any job order is available, right now we have the first phase of the construction greenhouse. Job order is available. We can select there. Construction project, we can select here. Construction of the greenhouse. This requisition line will give you the option to create request for purchase order or internal picking. This option can be changed on any stage. Once the employee is created here, like here, purchase order, he will be request for the cement quantity of the 5 ton. Then it will be added steel structure, then steel structure. Okay, we will add here too, and submitted this request to the respective department. Department manager will approve or reject. Let's approve. Once department manager will approve, it will be submitted to the store manager. The store manager will be responsible, who will check which material is available internally on site or in the warehouse. So it will be selected by the store manager if it is an internal picking or purchase order needs to be created. And then the purchase department will enter the respective vendors. If already available previous vendor, it will be selected here. Like here we will select the Beth Ivan. If we want to send the request for quotation to more than one vendor, we can select here multiple vendors. The options are already available. You can select the multiple vendors and it will generate the RFQ for the multiple vendors. Let's see if material is available internally on site or on the warehouse. The store manager is responsible to select the source location where it is available, if it is under the stock location or site 1, site 2. Destination location, it will be used location. Here I will select the production because I don't have right now the location for the internal transfer, and delivery order will be generated internally. Now once it is approved by the store manager, here button will be visible, create picking and PO. Once clicked to create the picking and PO, automatically my internal picking and purchase order is created. Here we have already internal picking which is initiated. Now the responsible person, they will be validate the picking and the stock will be released from location. Now already created the purchase order. When we see here purchase order is there, 3 RFQs generated. Whoever is giving us the best price, we will confirm that RFQ. Let's confirm this RFQ. Before confirming, here I have the fields job cost center. I will select my job cost center which is already created for the greenhouse construction. Here it's 10 number. I will select my cost sheet and then select the line. It is related to steel structure product. So I will select the steel structure and then confirm order. As soon as I confirm the order, you can see here we have also the project. We need to be select the project if we want the full functionality works well. Now once it is confirmed, we can receive the product. Here we can receive the product. Let's receive and validate it. Once it is received and validated, automatically on my job cost sheet this quantity is updated. Previously we requested plant quantity is 5, we requested 2 and 2 is initiated. Now here we didn't create the vendor bill, we didn't receive the vendor bill yet. So we will book the vendor bill in the system from the PO, create a bill and then confirm. You can see here automatically my job cost sheet and then the line is selected over here. We will select the bill date and then confirm it. Once it is confirmed, it will be reflected on my cost sheet for the actual vendor bill. If you want to see here the cost of the purchase order as well as the cost of the vendor bill, then we have the extended module which you can buy separately to enhance the functionality. Now this is the short video. If you have the multiple lines, multiple products and you want to check this throughout the journey of your construction of the building for 1 year or 2 year or 6 months, so all record will be added over here. You can see on the top all purchase order lines are linked, you can visible here, and then the timesheet we will come for this, vendor bill, all are linked on your job cost sheet. Now site engineer who spent some hours for this project on site, he is the responsible to enter his timesheet. From here we have the timesheets as well as if it is related to the labor work. So some responsible person can also enter the labor work hours in the system for the better functionality. Here we can enter site visit and cost sheet we will be entered here. Okay, and then site engineer. Like here, site engineer spent 1 day on the site, 8 hours. It will be added over there and it will be reflected on your job cost sheet. Here when we come to the labor, we can see here it is already reflected. Same like the overhead. If any of the PO is generated from the system, like here we have the PO. Let's go to the purchases and then we can also create vendor. We can select here the vendor and then the product. Product will be heavy equipment. We already taken for the 1 day heavy equipment, so we will enter here heavy equipment rental for 1 day 200. Confirm. We can select here the project also. Okay, and then save. If it is the services, even though you don't have to, it will be reflected on the job cost sheet. Let's go here and then refresh. It will be reflected on my job cost sheet because I didn't book the vendor bill yet, so it will be visible as a purchases. Now when we print this job cost sheet, here we have already print option available. It will give me all the details of the costings. How it will work, let's see. Okay, now it is here we have the direct material, labor and overhead. Here is the summary and here is my all the purchase order lines related to this cost sheet, even the timesheet lines and vendor invoice lines. So all will be tracked on one page, on one report. You don't have to go here and there to get the exact costing of your project. Even you can track the project cost before start. You can first estimate, then track actual cost as a project progress and then compare the estimated and actual costing throughout the project. Now we have already available here the other details, like we have under the jobs project notes. Let's go to the jobs. We have the projects as well as the project notes. If you have some project notes to be entered for this week, design, even for the meetings, it will be added here for the project notes related to particular project. You can select the project and then add the all the details here. Now we have the job orders. Job orders, already I explained, it is basically the task. Now here when we open our existing one, this one is the planning. Let's add it here, green. Okay, here I have, we can enter here the more stages. This is the material planning. Here you can enter all the material. You can enter subtask as well as the consume material. Here we have option here material planning. Right now I created the material requisition from the main menu, but if you want to create material request from the job order, then we have already extended module available, which will provide you the button here on the top. Once you enter all the material here, when you click on the button action create material request, then it will generate the same material requisition request over there. I already show you the flow, how it is working. Here we can see already we created one of the material requisition. It is visible here. This will be once the task is done. We can also change the stage of the task. We can also link this order with the project. So this will work in unified manner. You can enter the milestone also for each of the project and it will work very nicely. Now we have the subcontractor here. We only created here the subcontractor separate menu, but we have the separate bundle for the subcontracting work. If it will helpful to you, you can check on our Odoo apps. You can check on the Odoo app store. Now here we have the materials and material requisition options. You can also track all the material and material requisitions, which is already same which we see here under the requisitions. So if you want to give the only jobs access to your staff, not the other menu, then in this case it will helpful to you. Everything is contained under the jobs menu. Now we have some configuration. For that, stages you can configure. This is the task stages, or you can say the job order stages. You can configure, and we have the job types, which is the material, labor and overhead. Hope this video will helpful to you, and also this will be helpful for the accurate project budgeting and forecasting. It will give you the better control over the expenses and clear project for your project profitability. Thank you very much.